Creativity. Structure your speech properly. Emphasize on OBC. Well, I'm not talking about the political term OBC, which is highly misused. But opening, body, and conclusion. It is said that a good opening, a good beginning is half done. And all is well that ends well. So, if you have taken care of a good opening, you're halfway through. If you have a good content to support it as a body, and you have a wonderful conclusion, anything else that is left of the speech can be taken care of. When you are doing this, when you created a content, you did your research, you put the data, put the information together. No one is interested in information. Everyone loves a good story. So, take this information, wrap it up in a good story, knit it well, and present it to people. Be creative. Everyone loves creativity because it's highly uncommon. Clarity. What you speak has to be clear, then only people do understand. Imagine you had a wonderful speech, very good content, an awesome story. But you did grammatical errors. You mispronounced the words, which sometimes even change the meaning. Like in Urdu, it says, "एक नुक्ते के हेर फेर से खुदा से जुदा हो जाता है." Change of one point takes you away from the God. So, give respect to the language. Speak it properly. Come over your influences, the regional tongue influences or mother tongue influences. Be clear in your speech so that people can grab it, people can understand it, assimilate it. Connect to the audience. How do you connect to the audience? Let me take you back to late 80s, early 90s. The speaker was talking about 80s. Let me get you back there. How many of you remember listening to DD News in late 80s, early 90s? Yes, I'm talking about someone like Salman Sultana, Salah Maheshwari, Ved Prakash. The names should sound familiar, right? The way they used to read the news was, today, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi was attacked by a Sri Lankan soldier with the butt of his rifle. Prime Minister is safe and sound. Or, today, India defeated Australia in Benson and Hedges Cup, and India is the new champion. Now, should I be sad about the news or should I be happy about the news? It's left up to me. I'm confused. Compare that to presenters who become hyperbolic and make you believe that this is what the nation wants you to know. Come on! These are extremes. Do not get into it. Balance it out. Maintain your pitch and your tone. So that people can understand it. People can understand whether to feel sad, happy, angry about what you're speaking. Emote yourself. Then only the audience will be able to grab what you meant to say. They would have got what you say. What you meant to say comes with the voice modulation. Emphasize on that. And the fifth one is characterize. Let your body and voice be in sync. I want you to do an exercise. Can you make an O with your index finger and your thumb finger? Okay. Thank you. Can you put it on your chin? I said chin. This is the power of body language. People don't listen to you. People look at you. They see what you meant to say. They get inspired by that. Imagine King George VI comes to the radio. Radio station is full of Winston Churchill and other parliamentarians. He comes to give an inspirational speech and he comes like this. Do you think even King George himself will be inspired to give such a speech? Your body, God has gifted your body. Use that. All these components, when put together, make a very good components, a complete structure for your speech, for your public speaking. Use them and use Toastmaster for one more thing. One good thing that I found about Toastmaster is feedback session. You get a feedback live then and there. When I speak here, I'll get a feedback when my speech is live and fresh in my mind, and not when lot of water would have flown through the river Ganges. What I like the best about feedback session is, I know there will be a feedback session at the end of my speech, which means there is a set of people who are listening to each and every word that I spoke, to the words which I did not speak, and to the words which I did not intend to speak. They listen to each and all of them. These days, even children don't listen so carefully. And when I listen to the feedback, when I take it back, improvise myself on it, the result is forthcoming, imminent. I'll give you an example from personal life. We are in a customer-facing role, and we keep on getting prospects and customers to our place, and we give a demo to the customer on what we are doing and how we are doing. Earlier, the demo was given by my manager, and I used to sit and stand in the corners, fill in up wherever he needs. And I used to feel frustrated. Am I not a good orator? Why am I not getting a chance? Sanjeev, can I do that? He said, okay, you'll get it. I used to feel bad. One fine day, Sanjeev was busy with the customers. He was busy managing them somewhere. And all of a sudden, a set of customers came into the demo room. And I was there and I got a chance to give a demo. I saw Sanjeev coming up. I started my speech there and then. No, don't wait for him. Get started. If he comes, he will probably start. I gave my speech. The customers asked questions, said thanks at the end. All those things happened. But what happened after that is, Sanjeev came to me, pulled me and Jay together in a corner, and he spoke to Jay. Jay, it looks like you people, as a Toastmaster, are working pretty well on this guy. He's improved a lot now. He speaks pretty well now. Imagine that coming from your managers. Your managers certainly say that you have improved a lot. And not only that, once he reached home at 9 o'clock in the night, he called me up and said that, Prashant, I really meant it. You have improved a lot. The whole agenda is not to brag about myself, but to tell you, if I can do it, all of you can do it. All you need is to get started. Because if you don't start, you don't reach anywhere. So get started. Start speaking. Start delivering. Start listening. Start becoming a good orator. Do that. And while we do that, take care of two more things. The 6C, I said 6 C's. 6 C is confidence. The 6C is confidence. Have faith in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Have faith, have confidence, come over and speak confidently. And manage time. If you don't respect the time of yours and others, you will lose respect. I'll give you an example. The longest recorded speech in history is by William Henry Herschel. His speech was 8,445 words, and he gave in an open field. I'm not sure whether the audience got motivated or not, but this poor guy got exposed to cold, got pneumonia, and succumbed to it in a month. George Washington, on the other hand, in his first acceptance speech, had only 135 words. I'm not saying that by speaking very long here, you'll get pneumonia. No, it's a closed environment. But you certainly have the probability of killing your audience with boredom. So please manage time. And now that I have spoken that, I take a cue from that, and I would like to wrap up my speech because the red cards have been shown. But before I do that, all I would say is the new club has been launched.